Our first introduction to Abraham, the first Jew, is really when he's 75 years old. But what happened to him? What was the story of his life way before that? That we really have from other sources like the Medrash. Medrash tells us that from a very young age he began to question the ways of the world. Why does the sun always rise in the morning and somehow seemingly disappear in the evening and being replaced by a moon? And why are there clouds that give rain? How is it possible for things just to be planted and beautiful vegetables, trees, and fruits just seem to sprout? And all these things really bothered him. What about the rest of the world? Well, it seems that for them, life just went on as normal. These were expectations. These were things that they just took for granted. And they, of course, explained them away, that there is a God of the weather and a God of the storms and so on and so forth that we have to appease, but somehow never really paid attention, thinking, does all this make sense? Does a God being represented by a mount of stone or wood or silver or gold, could they really be controlling and creating everything that we're experiencing in this world? And that's what Abraham did. He was just curious. You know, they say that one of the greatest gifts in life, and it's probably one of the most common character traits of the great minds, the innovators, the inventors, the discoverers, is the character trait of curiosity. Curiosity makes us notice things. And when we notice things that don't make sense, we start to ask questions. And those questions led Abraham to believe in something. It wasn't until later, when he was 75 and communicated with God, that he realized what this omnipotent force is. But he knew that it couldn't be what everyone else was worshiping. This is what being Jewish is all about. We've always been curious. It's probably one of the reasons why so many discoveries were made by Jews. So many medical breakthroughs were made by Jews. Mathematicians. Nothing was being taken for granted. And I think that we as a nation, and parents and teachers to students and to children, try to ingrain in our mishpachas, families, those traits. Like, for instance, we wake up in the morning. We don't take that for granted. We wake up and say, hold on a second. I just woke up. I'm alive. Why? Because God gave me a soul. When we are about to eat something, we make a blessing. Why? Because we don't take it for granted. We notice that this particular food didn't arrive on its own. And our entire lives is about noticing the beauty that makes everything tick. And that we received from Abraham. So, if you want to better your life, start noticing things. Start noticing the brilliance of your children. Start noticing the wonderful, wonderful demeanor of your spouse. Start to notice that your friends are nice to you. Start to notice that a shul is here for you and may need you. That's how the first Jew came about. Have a great Shabbos.